Hello, this is Roman Sanchez, and I am loading into my LittleBigPlanet3 final playthrough. So first we enter in, and we have a camera pan of all the different kind of segments throughout my level. The text above says, "Please turn on the 4 red switches," and the camera is showing all the 4 red switches around the map. Go ahead and close that text, and then we see 4 pillars right there near the end of the map. So it takes us all the way from the beginning to the end, and then takes us back to the beginning of the level. So I have a little, so that gave the user a quick little glimpse of what the map is going to entail. So we're going to head right in, and here the user is greeted by 4 different pathways. The user can really just pick whatever pathway they want. I'm just going to go ahead and go with this bottom one first. Go right into here. I'm greeted with these bubbles. I'm just gonna grab them because why would not get the points? There's a light right there on the bubble off the edge that just says, "Hey, go ahead and go down and grab that bubble." Just gonna go into here because why not? Camera view goes a little bit out so I can tell what's going on. Got some R1 stickers on the background there to show the player that, hey, use R1 and get up this little segment over to get the button over here. So we ran into our first button, so we're gonna go ahead and click that. And then a nice little trick is we have the camera view that pans right over to show us the pillar, and how one of them is now gone. The camera views are a little bit, I would say, sensitive. Sometimes they go really fast for some reason. I did try to play with the camera for a while, but due to time restrictions, I couldn't refine it completely. There's little Easter egg over here. Got some little bubbles to reward players if they are feeling curious on what's inside the map. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go back. Click some more bubbles on the way. Go back into the pipe. Alright, going back here. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go right. Alright, so we spawned. We have some more bubbles to lead the player. Just telling the player where to go without actually telling them. Alright, we're gonna go up. I added this little. So my thoughts on adding all the different kind of platforming parts were just to see what was different in LittleBigPlanet3. I was only familiar with the first and the second one, and while playing through the third one for a little bit, I was blown away by all the new things that are inside of the game, such as climbing and using grappling and being able to just change even the layers of a level. So I decided to make each different segment just a different kind of platforming mechanic for this level. So this is the climbing portion of the whole entire level. I did add some danger zone stickers to beware the player of what can eventually happen. So we have our second button here, another camera view. So I just to make sure that the player knows what's going on the screen. There's only 2 pillars there now, from 4 all the way to 2. Alright, here we have our first glimpse of our viruses. These are the AI, the bad AI within the level. Don't want to touch those because you will die instantly. Alright, we're just going to make our way back to the beginning of this little portion. I could just jump right here because I know the layout of the map. Oh, well, I died. There's actually, if you go far enough, you'll burn to death. So here we spawn at the beginning, but that's okay. We got the switch pressed. So we go ahead and go left. It spawns us down here. We have a little R1 sticker just to notify the player that, hey, use R1 if you have the grappling hook. And we're just gonna go across. Hit one more button. Another camera pan. And voila, there's only 1 pillar left. Alright. So I decided to add this little segment as a little, I would say, more challenging approach to the grappling hook, because the other grappling hook segment wasn't too challenging as there was no enemies, but this has enemies that will follow you and try to kill you with those jump pads. So after successfully getting up, we're just gonna back up here, get rid of that grappling hook, and continue on to this pipe. Alright, so now this part's a little bit different. I decided to add a jump pad section because I was a really big fan of the jump pads. The reason why I did the camera view differently was just to change it up a little bit. Camera view stays the same the whole entire game, but I figured, hey, why not change it up just for one segment of the level and see how players react to it. Alright, so we're gonna try to get up here without dying. We have one AI that just kind of trolls down there in hopes that you fall down right on top of him. Alright, and the last camera pan to show that, hey, there's no more pillars. So now we are good to go, and we can go ahead and get to the top and turn on the supercomputer. Okay, had to get all those bubbles because we're overachievers. And we are good to leave. Back to once we started. I tried a lot of different ways to do the mobility for these pipes. At first you were actually going through them. I wanted to be able to climb and crawl through them, but due to restrictions of the game, there wasn't a good way to climb them. You can only like slide down them. So I figured out the teleporters were good ways to navigate them. So we're gonna go up here, which leads us to a jump pad. That leads us to the end of the game. So here we are. We have our scoreboard in the background. It's currently black. That's okay. The game is still ending, and we are done. So that is my LittleBigPlanet3 final. Thank you for watching, and I do appreciate the feedback. Thank you.